Hello children, welcome back to my channel Awesome Learning, and today's topic is mutations, and the chapter that we are doing is principle of inheritance and variations. So children, mutations are basically a process in which there is a change in the genetic code or change in the genes, positioning of the genes. Now, it could be there could be many reasons for that change, children. There may be some chemical reasons or some physical factors due to which these mutations have been induced. So, those chemical and physical factors are called mutagens. Like UV radiation is a physical mutagen, okay, which can cause mutations in the organisms. Now children, mutations, these changes either occur due to some insertion or deletion of any of the base pairs. Now these you will understand very clearly when we do the structure of the DNA, but still, just to have a clear explanation on this topic, let me tell you that our DNA, we have genetic codes. These are the genetic codes, and each genetic code is divided into a pair of three base pairs. These are the base pairs: A, U, G, C, G, A. These are the base pairs, and each coding is a collection of three base pairs. You can see, and each code, like AUG is a code for methanol, which is a amino acid. So these are the amino acids, and all these amino acids have a code. They have a genetic code. So met is the amino acid and its genetic code is AUG. Like ARG is the amino acid and its genetic code is CGA. So similarly, these are the genetic codings, and according to those codings there are amino acids placed here. Now what happens in insertion? Insertion means that something has been added. Now you see there was a coding going on AUG, CGA, then UAA, and suddenly there was UAC, but suddenly here something got inserted. After UAA there was a U inserted. Now because of the insertion or addition of one U here, U got inserted. So what is my genetic code now? UUA. So the genetic code has been changed here, just because of the insertion of only one base pair. Only U was added, only one base pair was added. Because of that addition, my genetic coding changed from here. Now my genetic coding is UUA, so the amino acid also changed, you see. Then this C will shift on to the next one. Now the genetic coding will be CGG, see. So again the amino acid has changed. So from here, because of the addition or insertion of only one base pair, the amino acids change. Now this is mutation. So there is change. Otherwise the genetic code was same till here, but because of the insertion it has changed. So this caused mutation. Now there is another example of deletion here. You see AUG was going on, CGA was similar, UAA was similar. Suddenly here UAC, now here what happened? UAG was here because C got deleted. So because C got deleted, so my coding became U, A and G. Now UAG is a genetic code which says stop. This is a stop codon. We will be doing this in the next chapter. So as soon as they see UAG, the stop command has been given, and you see the next, there is no translation of any amino acid going on. It has been stopped here. So this was due to the mutation. The mutation can occur, addition or deletion both will occur in the mutation. Okay. There can be many other reasons. Now you see here types of mutation based on where they originate. There is a germinal mutation and a somatic mutation. Now you must be understanding this. Germinal mutation, when they occur in germ cells. You know what are germ cells? Germ cells are the cells which will give rise to gametes. And if the mutation has occurred in somatic cells, then it is somatic mutation. So if the mutation has occurred in germ cells, that means if it has occurred in gametes, then it will be passed on to the next generation, right? Because they are present in the gametes now. But if it has occurred in somatic cells, they do not get passed on to the next generation. Easy? I hope this is easy. Next, types of mutation based on the cause. What has caused the mutation? If chromosomal mutation or gene mutation. Now children, change in chromosome number. If the now here we were talking about the gene, okay, but if the chromosome number has changed, then that is genomic mutation, that is gene mutation. Okay, but if there is a change in the gene number, then it is genetic mutation. Here, change in chromosome structure, of course, if the chromosome number has changed, then the chromosomal structure will also change. And here the change in sequence and type of nucleotide, like here we did, the sequence has changed. So this was a genetic mutation which we gave the example, right? Then children, change in the chromosomal number. You see, if there is a change, there are also two types. Now change in the chromosome number, this we are taking this as now the explanation. Here there are two types of changes in the chromosomal number, aneuploidy or euploidy. Children, if loss or addition of one or more chromosome from diploid set of chromosomes, that means either the chromosome has been added or chromosome has been deleted from the diploid set. Either chromosome number has been added or chromosome number has been deleted, then it is aneuploidy. But loss or addition of complete set of chromosome. Here what is the difference? Loss or addition of one or more chromosome from diploid set. That means chromosomes are always diploid. There are two chromosomes in one set. Suppose one of that set has been deleted. Out from one set, एक set में से one chromosome has been deleted or one extra has been added in one set. That is aneuploidy. But if the whole set, complete set is lost or one complete set is added, then that is euploidy. Next, homologous chromosomes fail to separate during meiosis. Now what happens? How do we get such result in aneuploidy? Suppose segregation did not occur. Segregation होता है, chromosomes should separate during the meiosis formation or the gamete formation. When the meiosis is occurring, the chromosomes separate. But if they do not separate, suppose the separation process has failed, so what will happen? The whole set will be now transferred to the next cell. And here, failure of chromosome to separate during anaphase, either by non-disjunction or non-formation of या तो spindle fibers ही नहीं बने, जिसकी वजह से वो दोनों separate होते हैं, because spindle fibers attached to the kinetochore or the centromere part, and they try to pull out the two chromosomes to the poles. Remember? So that did not happen. Because that did not happen, that is why they could not separate. So example is haploidy or polyploidy occurs. Now here the example is 2n minus 1 monosomic or 2n minus 2 nullisomic or 2n plus 1 trisomic. That means either one here in the diploid set either one is missing, or in diploid set two are missing, or in diploid set one has been added. Then it will becomes trisomic. And here in polyploidy, that is common in plants, and this is not common in animals. The polyploidy is common in plants, where we get triploid or tetraploid or pentaploid. That is polyploidy occurs here in euploidy. Okay, so you will be understanding these things again when I will discuss the DNA structure more clearly, right? So now we come to genetic disorders, which we will be doing in the next video.